Jeez. Hey, everybody.
We're live.
All I saw was Carlos's chest, so I went to go grab his boobs.
And all we hear is he mutes the song and then like looks at us and goes, "Okay, unmute. We're live. Hey, everybody, we're live.
Hey, we're live.
Hi, everybody, we're live."
Starting the new year off correctly as always, with some kind of technical issues and now.
No, it's you. It's just you.
The technical issue.
You guys care about me. I'm sorry for you.
We love you.
You're literally the technical
Oh
issue.
my gosh. Well, good evening, everybody. Don't mind the whiteness around me. It's just that my halo glowing.
No.
So no.
Notice it's red.
Gigantic red scarf of death.
So, anyways, I'm going to stop right now and just start us off for the evening. As always, we welcome you all. We thank you. We love y'all. How y'all doing? Don't do the dad joke. Don't do the dad joke. I will not do the dad joke. But I hope everybody had a great holiday season. We hope everybody had a great New Year's. And we hope everybody so far has had a good week. Today's the 6th.
Yeah.
Also known as Insurrection.
So far, so good.
We start calling it that.
Good gosh, no, let it go.
Hashtag not good. So anyways,
It's amazing what they want to focus on and not focus on.
Trust me. We were just talking about some other things earlier too. So, but anywho, as always, want to make sure that we're here with you. Jump in on chat. We love to hear what you say with us, about us, to us, against us. Hashtag fight me, whatever it might be. But also make sure that you follow us on. What the hell was that? All right, on Facebook, on Twitch, on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, and on FFPW.
Live.
Yeah, oh my God, that thing was huge. Somebody's gonna play this back and see them. I want to cross right over here, but
There were
anyway.
hawks out there earlier.
Yeah, there were a bunch of hawks outside earlier.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
You're
this
like,
is
ooh,
freaking
all right.
fly. It was huge.
no kidding.
It's like a chihuahua flying.
I think it ate a chihuahua.
Oh, that made me think of a story, but I'll tell us later. So anyways, as you can see right now, real quickly for the obvious, we're all here. Over here is Frick, here's Frack, down there, Paddy, and Wack.
We don't see what he sees, so it doesn't.
Yeah,
He can point wherever he wants to.
Exactly. So I'll do whatever I like. But
Great.
as you can see also down far over there, exactly. Yeah. Down you get a point to your bottom right. So over there, you can see obviously,
My right.
yeah, that unfortunately Frick is not with us right now.
She's here, but not
She's
here.
but not here.
Not
But she's
here.
in the studios today with us.
Yeah.
So we're just kind of playing semi-safe.
What'd you call it?
Huh?
Drink. Paddy Wack Studios.
Oh, I thought
Yeah, drink. yeah, drink.
I'm not complaining, really.
He called it. He said the other word.
I was hoping you'd say it too.
So yeah, she's not here, but she's here, here and not here. She's
Hi, Frick.
literally in the cloud.
Oh. She's been you're part of your imagination all this
Yes,
time.
she's in the metaverse,
I'm with Bobette.
which we'll be talking about today.
Yeah,
So
true. So, but anyways, sponsor, like, subscribe, follow, ding-a-ling, ring the bell, whatever you'd like to do, ffpw.live, get us on that. But now let's start the actual evening off right, not just with alcohol, but with what's going to be happening.
I just got an email from Baltazar Cugat.
Is that your new Google?
Yeah. All right. I was like, am I getting like Harry Potter getting emails over here? Who's Baltazar?
I was waiting for the owl.
All right, so yep, tonight's segments are going to be our niches, something awesome shout outs, something awesome. I was waiting on her reaction. Trending local and national topics, or national and local topics, whichever way you want to throw that. Random questions. We got some just randomness, which is welcome to our life. Focus segment is on not that. It is going to be on New Year, New Me, New Year, same me. Yeah. So things for the new year. Our You Decide bracket is actually going to be New Year's resolutions that you are least likely to follow.
And you know what? If you feel hashtag attacked, if the
It's
shoe
you.
fits.
It's you.
Yeah, the shoe fits. We're just leave it. They're more direct. They'll be like, it's you.
And we always close it out with a closing quote and letting you know that
You're wrong.
Explanation of the game.
If you're wrong, you drink.
If we all agree.
We all agree, then we drink together.
Woo!
Woo.
I like
I
it.
drink now.
And I think since we're starting the night off right, saying government names, that should be y'all's drinking game tonight. And hashtags, I'm going to go ahead and add fight me on there. Happy New Year, and we did it. So go
Okay.
ahead and add it above the head.
I'm doing that as we speak.
There we go. All right, our niches. We can go with Frick since Frack's not ready.
Yep.
Go ahead, Frick.
Shocker.
What's going on in your world?
So I found this kind of cool on CNET today, but Samsung Freestyle is what they're calling it, is an itty bitty portable projector that could put Netflix just about anywhere. It does cost about $900, but man, if you look at that thing, it's fracking amazing. Like, I know I'm not really into that, like the whole projector thing. I'd rather have like the 4K UD whatever. So, but anyways, I thought it was kind of cool, so I threw that on there. That was new in technology.
Yeah, because CES is going on.
Yeah.
What, all week? Yeah.
So no. So you're talking about an actual projector?
Yeah.
Like
Click
a-
the link.
Yeah.
Click the link. It's cool looking.
It is cool.
When you
On
said
the
it,
ceiling, that's cool. So you can just like lay
Yeah, just
in
lay
bed
down and
and
just-
Heck yeah.
you can project it anywhere. I was like, I can put it anywhere.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Zoom in and zoom out there, baby.
I don't know why. The first thing I thought of, he was thinking about like I can sit in the toilet for hours.
No. Cool little projector though. That's pretty neat. Yeah. So when you get those new devices and you don't know what the heck to do with them and how to set them up, guess where we go? Yes,
Yes.
FL.biz. Your electronic specialist. Friggity.
Frick.
Frick.
So yeah. So now
That's cool.
Let's talk about something not so happy now. Unfortunately, the financial market.
Bitcoin at 40K. Yeah. Buy.
buy it.
Okay.
Don't listen to me.
Don't buy
Yeah.
it.
Don't listen to me.
You can do that, but there's a lot of things you got to put in line
There
first.
should be other things you have in place first.
Exactly. So
Talking to you,
yeah,
man.
it's well, I mean, that's a bigger roller coaster than the stock market, to be honest.
It is.
Anyways, for right now though, since Omicron variant started for the coronavirus, obviously, things unfortunately fortunately have been reopening up again in the last couple of months. So if you're in Florida, the whole time we've been open, but except for like 2 months, I think. It was like March.
If you're in the states that all your politicians are vacationing to,
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so
we've been open.
yeah, so I think we're only close like what, March, April, May 2020, and that's anyway.
Yeah.
So thank you, Florida.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, but I mean, but things are kind of already kind of not really shutting down, but they're putting restrictions again. So it's affecting a lot of the market, a lot of the locations, restaurants, music venues. A lot of people have dropped from shows. A lot of big venues actually have stopped just shut down altogether. Not even like I need a proof of something. They're just saying no, we're canceling.
Just Live Nation venues.
Yeah, so just like okay, I don't know if that's specific to them, but so it's been affecting a lot of the markets now again. Things have been back down, although the last couple of days have been up. It's been in an upswing, even though it's been if you look at it day to day, it's going to look like it's always down. But nevertheless, though, at the end of the day, though, it's going to be really about how do we perceive the market and perceive the news. So one of the big things I tell a lot of people is turn off the news. You can look at it, be informed. That's okay. Hey, we talk about news and stuff like that too.
Turn off.
But at the same time, you don't need to look at it 24/7.
Yeah.
Now, unless it's your job to be a reporter and you have to be up to date because of your job or something like
I
that.
literally
and-
can't. It's on and I'm like,
crazy. Like once it starts to repeat itself.
oh my God, doom and gloom, doom and gloom, doom and gloom. Like I just said, why do people want to live their life like this?
Yeah, but some people just live off the job.
Yeah. And I mean, and I'm watching the stock channels. Like right now, we switched over for another show we like on another channel, but watching the stock channels and even them are.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's not like watching HGTV. Once you see the same house guy, okay, we're done.
Yeah.
Switch the channel. So, but anyways, again, it's a perception as well. So as always, you talk to an individual who is in the know-how, and people have heard me talk before. When the markets are going down, that's great. Things are on sale. So it's not just a bad thing overall. So, but again, you got to talk to professionals, sit with an individual. Anyways, but yeah. So right
He's
now,
your GTG, your go-to guy.
Just did the YMCA. I saw him.
is that copyrighted?
Just if you sing it for longer than 15 seconds.
Oh, all right. That's what she said.
We owe them $1.
Okay, all right. So now we're in the digital.
So me and Wack were at breakfast the other day, and we were talking about all the people who are developing NFTs and why it makes sense for, well, I guess, how should I phrase this? NFTs and the metaverse worlds and all the different things that you can buy. It's limitless. But should your company be creating NFTs? And I think a lot of people are wondering, like, oh, if I don't get in now, am I going to miss out? Like, does it make sense for my company to do that?
Is this thing going to be a thing
Right.
10 years from now? Our conversation shifted a little bit because in the way that we were talking about it is Facebook has rebranded its entire company to be Meta on the stock exchange. Apple, they're talking about now. There's other platforms. There's a Mana coin for Decentraland that you specifically use in Decentraland. Mana is a type of coin, and Decentraland is the metaverse, which is a virtual reality world. Okay, for those that don't know what it is,
there's different metaverse,
and there's different ones that basically sit on different blockchains. And then you use certain coins to purchase things, whether it's clothing or a different face shape, or to go into a building or artwork or real estate and things like that in order to buy things you want inside of that metaverse. NFTs are all the little art pieces that can either be put into, a lot of them are 3D art creations, things like that. They've got other ones like houses that you can actually buy a building, put it on your metaverse property and walk into your house. And you're inside of what, Google Glass, Oculus, not Google Glass, but Oculus and things like that. So, and you can do it on your computer as well. You can go into these metaverses, but NFTs you can buy. So they're kind of like a digital trading card. You're limited by how many are created, how many you can own. We saw that some high-end users were using them, that you have to own this NFT to be able to get into a club.
Well, yeah,
things like that.
Like a VIP.
Yeah,
and I spoke about this last time, where NFT stands for non-fungible token, which basically means, like you said, a trading card. Think of that super rare Pokemon card or something, or that old baseball card that you have. There's so many that were ever made, so it's non-fungible, meaning that it has no.
Once it's created, it cannot be created ever again.
You may have gotten $20,000 for that card, but once you do that, you no longer have the value of that item itself.
Right now, a lot of stupid things are selling. A lot of dumb things are selling. Land in the metaverse is selling at an absurd rate.
That's actually not new. I remember reading about that
years ago. Second Life and some other platforms like that were out there. These virtual reality lands.
Back in the 90s and early 2000s, exactly. And some guy actually made real estate billions.
Yes.
Oh, no, millions.
You make a lot.
By selling these properties, and then going, and this is people's, that's what they call it, second life.
Yeah.
It was literally their second life living in there.
So
I thought I had a second life with World of Warcraft playing for 10 years.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is in talking with Cody, our developer, and talking with Cody, basically he had said, it's video game developers can make incredible money if they put some of their focus over into this. So back when, people would be making fun of people because they play video games all the time. Well, if you learn to code video games, now that shifts into this, and it's huge. Coding NFTs is another thing. It is big. Lamborghini is doing something right now where if you buy a Lamborghini, you get a Lamborghini NFT that nobody else can use of your car, which is nobody else can have it. It sells with your car if you sell your car, or you can hold on to it. It's worth whatever somebody's willing to pay for it.
It would be logical or beneficial for companies that offer like a high-end or a one-of-a-kind product to offer an NFT that people can use
in the metaverse
when someone actually purchases a hard copy of that product.
So it leads us to a house.
A super nice pair of shoes, like
Hannah.
Yeah. Shoes. Like she could, if she bought a really nice pair of shoes.
Nike is doing that to where you can. They're giving out NFTs.
Character in the metaverse could be wearing those shoes
and be the only one that wears that pair of custom Nikes.
Okay. All right, yeah.
So I know, it's so crazy, but Ready Player One, this is
If you go on to like Nike.com right now, you can create custom pairs of shoes. So it'd be cool if you could get also an NFT of that exact same pair.
She knows.
And
yeah. So is it right for your company? If you are a real estate, or if you are a home builder, it is a great time to start looking into stuff like this. Because if you are a home designer, if you are an architect or a design, like a designer that does that, draftsman, there's big home companies right now that are selling their home models into the metaverse. So they're designing them as NFTs and they're selling them into the metaverse. So people buy that, put that building on their property, and they own that NFT of their business. So you could have a Highland home inside of your metaverse. So big companies are making the move in doing this. So this is something that we're starting to offer. We have a developer. Our developer knows how to code them. We have a home designer that is actually going to be drawing the 3D renderings of our house, and we're going to have him turn it into an NFT just so that way we have it. But he knows how to draw the 3D renderings, provide them to my developer who knows how to code them into NFTs. Wow. So if any businesses out there are looking to get into NFTs and have NFTs created, or you are a graphic artist or anything like that, and you're interested in having your artwork coded into NFTs, get at us. We'd be happy to step into that metaverse with you. It's something new for us. We don't believe it's going away. We find it very different, very innovative. It may not be something where I'm not trying to purchase an $11 million plot of land inside of the metaverse, but other people are.
But we have to remember a lot of times that a lot of things like this may be more prevalent now because we have more social media, more awareness of it. But at the same time, just because
it's been around a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Just because it's now becoming big. Think about it. Bitcoin was not talked about until the late 2010s
to hit 20,000 or something like that.
Then all of a sudden you hear that word. You hear it now left and right every single.
Well, and the fact that Facebook is changed their name to Meta means they're even more all in. I think that they're doing it to get away from a stigma, but they also own so many properties that they needed an encompassing property to own it. But Google, the focus, Google to Alphabet.
Yeah, exactly.
But a lot of the talk around town as well is that it won't really take off until Apple comes aboard.
Yeah, that's your barometer.
But Apple has all of their AR VR stuff they've been doing with these phones and innovating their phones into this. So something pretty cool, innovative, different. We'll review this in a couple years as things pass on. But when big companies that are $1 trillion companies are focusing in on it, it means it's typically going to be something. Yeah. So, all right, that was our longest niches segment, and we'll, Frick over there doesn't get to talk much, so.
Please don't die on us.
Nah, she'd be all right. You're allergic to everything too.
I am.
Something awesome. Shut up. We almost got it.
Almost
not.
I have 2 this week. My son is partially cleared to go back and play basketball as of the 28th of January, who will be fully cleared. So yay.
Welcome back.
Right. And then secondly, did you know that you could get wall units, like window AC units, and they don't have heating elements? Did not know that. So my father replaced my wall unit in my room. So praise God for my father and being an electrical engineer so many years ago. So that's my 2 shout outs.
With heat.
With heat. That's kind of important.
Our 5 days of fitness are cold.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's because when you sit at 100 degrees for 90% of the year, and then all of a sudden it dips 20 degrees when you're at 50, all the New Yorkers are like,
see a lot of houses actually in the cold states actually have low ceilings because that way they can retain the heat.
Yeah.
If you get high voltage ceilings, all the heat goes up. So
We have a straight, so our AC unit is a straight cool system because we decided we wanted to save money.
you guys talked about that.
Yeah, and so we just, I mean,
So it
into
keeps
our,
it
yeah,
slower than
it,
normal.
yeah. So we've got the space heater and that thing kicks off plenty of heat, but yeah,
Okay.
I turn it
So-
on once.
Yeah, so my son is awesome shout out. Now I put the pronunciation there for y'all so you can read that. So they're called ayacas, and think of it as a Spanish tamale. Well, a Venezuelan tamale. It's like a tamale from
There we
Mexico. People are used to that. No more holidays. The past holidays.
No more holidays?
No more holidays.
Oh.
Not until February.
Those are
4th.
delicious.
Hallmark, that's a
Well,
Hallmark.
mine meant chocolate chip mocha ones.
All right, I got to stretch.
Yeah, do your part.
Ayacas
Shut
are
up.
amazing. They're awesome. Nice. So yeah, so anybody who's from Venezuela knows what it is. Spelling HALLACAS. Ayacas. Again, it's like a Venezuelan tamale from Mexico, but I mean these things are amazing. We make them every year for the holiday season, and the cool thing is that they last for a very long time. I had one in my freezer in my old apartment for like a year and a half, and it fell back, and then I found it like, oh my god, and then I still kept it. It's still great.
Of course you did.
So, yeah, those things are awesome. They last forever as long as you keep them frozen.
I would have eaten it too. It's okay.
No, it's just funny because he's like, I see shapes for 3 days after eating it.
Best shapes ever.
Yeah.
All right, Patty.
We had So Fresh for the first time, and it was good.
Woohoo!
And I know that Frick has been telling us forever to try it and that we
Yeah.
love it, but we finally did.
Good. Well, did you love it?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, it was delicious.
And then also, we ordered a bed in July.
We're adults now.
And it's here. Finally, it's here.
We ordered it in July.
July.
It's here.
Well, if it
That's
was-
how long it took the bed to come too. Yeah.
July.
Yeah, shipping problems and things.
Yeah.
It's fun.
9 months, 8 months.
Yeah.
And then they lost it at DHL. I think somebody stole it because they figured out what it was. Yeah. We had a nightmare with it too.
Yeah. We ordered in July. They said, oh, it'll be here. You guys will get it in October.
That was fine. We
Ah.
weren't in a hurry.
They
And then October came, they're like November. All
We're
right.
like, yeah.
October.
Didn't hear anything November, like December. Like,
They
all right.
mispronounced
Then
January.
we canceled.
Yeah.
Then we canceled it.
well, then they said
Reordered.
January, and we're like, yeah, okay, sure, whatever. And then so we went to the store, and the guy's like, listen, we show that you guys ain't getting nothing till March. He goes, but if you cancel that order, if you order through the store gets first everything. Everything comes to the stores first, and then they ship out. I don't know if that was true or we actually got in our bed in July, but he's like, listen, I'm going to be checking it nearly every day because I don't get paid my commission until you get your bed delivered.
Right.
It's like,
Okay.
fair enough. I have an
It's
advocate.
not like
Like,
you sell it and then he gets his commission.
Yeah.
Yeah. It has
it has to be delivered. They can't just give them commission on something that may never get delivered.
I like that.
So we're like,
As I've been getting older
Sucks,
and older in
but I
life,
like
I'm realizing that middlemen are not that bad.
yeah, that middleman. So
They're fighting for
we
it.
did. We ordered it, paid for it in the store, and it sucked because it was hitting our card every week on hold.
The online
Since
hold.
July with an online hold.
Yeah, and that's a huge hole to have.
It's driving us nuts. So so then we got the notification. They were like, oh, by the way, it'll be January. And I was like, that might have been the original. Order was canceled and it freed up so that way it could come to us. Whatever, it's here. It's a cool sleigh bed. We totally should have taken a picture with all of our, because we have Christmas comforter. We totally should have taken a picture because it would look like all kind of Santa and Mrs. Claus things. It would have been awesome. But we didn't. So whatever, you'll get it next year. Because I'm not getting a new bed.
Family
anytime.
photos.
Yeah, family photos.
Family
Yeah, all
photos,
right. Yeah. Flax over there like, I'll take them.
Right?
You have the other one.
Actually, before you jump to yours real quick,
Yeah.
I know it's quick, something awesome shout out goes.
Kick the AC down a couple notches. A little warmer.
Actually, my friend.
Your mic.
No, she's fine.
Oh, she didn't have her mic on.
No, we don't have mics on. We're just operating.
Oh, I just saw her walking away. I was like, oh my god, her computer.
Hand comes through the metaverse into the computer.
Stop. So actually, this beanie I bought recently during a market out there that was
Which is
happening
sharp.
downtown. It was actually all hand woven knit. by my friend Eddie's wife, Jessie. And basically, she does everything hand design or hand woven knit. She does, sweaters. She does caps. She does things for like shawls and a lot of awesome stuff. So yeah, so this is actually, it was only $25.
Yeah,
and
awesome.
which is a price that you need, something like that. And so I got to support somebody local as well. So shout out to her. And I like it because I can either have it kind of like this, where it's kind of excess, or I can just flip up and just have it like traditional style, and it still fits just nice and perfectly. So, but I look too much like an H&M model for that, so I don't like that.
Does she have the ponytail holes in the back too? Ones?
I think she has some of those, and I think she can make them too. So
you need one of those now too.
Looking like Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, I don't have that much money
yet.
Working on it. Anyways, yes, I just want to give a shout out to her. I'll get a look at her page too. So
yes,
she does a lot of great work. So
awesome looking.
All right, so what?
So my shout out is to our friends and family who visited our Christmas display this year. It was very cool and very nice, and we had a lot of people drive by this year and just take pictures in front of it and just tell us it was awesome. And hoping we made some people smile this year. Lots of craziness going on and so much negativity in the world. So
is tonight the last night for the
last night was last night. I mean, I can turn it on tonight, but I don't want to be that guy.
We're trying to take it down.
I'm trying to put an hour in and take some of it down, at least line some of the stuff back up. So if you missed it, did you miss it?
No.
Okay.
So fun story. I let my son drive my 2500 around the neighborhood so Hannah could take a picture of your property. So it was a whole family thing and everybody was excited. So
awesome. Yeah. And next, I've got some ideas for next year. If we're still in this house, it's looking like we will be, unfortunately, based on build time, but
lumber.
Got some ideas. But yeah, so that is my shout out. Thank you to everybody who encourages us on our Christmas display and comes by to enjoy it or enjoys it through the stories posted on my Facebook.
It was very nice. It was very full.
Very full setup this year. It's funny because I look back at a couple of the older pictures when we did the LED outline. Yeah, we had a couple things in the yard. I need to pull like a time lapse of just photos from over the last 10 years.
The yard by itself barren, then you add the bullers.
It's not. Well, now we have the blow molds. So now we've got these big giant reindeer. We got a 6 foot.
We're gonna have to find a place to put.
Yeah, we got to find a place to put. We got a 6 foot stack of triple penguins and just all kinds of big things. Just put them on the roof all year. They get too faded. But yeah, lots of fun. Now the hunt begins for next year's stuff. All right.
So now we're gonna start with some local news.
And this beer is delicious. This beer.
This year's Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo will feature a new addition to the lineup. It's called the SOCOM Para. Did I say that right? Commandos. If I didn't, I apologize. This year's expo will be held April 5th through the 10th. So yay. I love Sun and Fun.
I do.
I know
too.
most people hate it with the traffic and stuff, but I love listening to all the jets go over.
I don't understand how you live in Lakeland and you don't like it. It's like, get over it. This is Lakeland.
Well, actually, my friends who live right across from the neighborhood, right across from there, we'll sit there usually, and when they come across, we'll sit in their driveway and just sit there and just like, okay, cool, the free show from here. We have to go in.
Yeah, I pulled the ladder out. I just climb up on the ladder, and we just go up on the roof. That's what we did a couple of years ago. Obviously, not doing that now with a toddler. Hey, crazy. Yeah. So we went to the show last year. It was a great time, and then of course, Bull works there. So
yeah, and I took my dad too as well.
Get to go hang out with him.
Stuff, really difficult to get him out, but we actually were out there in the parking lot area. Had the little tram, took us to the area and stuff. And he's loved airplanes for millennia now, and it was fun to see him actually get out.
Did you just call your dad a tramp?
No, on the tram, like the tram.
Tramp. I heard tramp, and I'm like, I know he didn't just call his father a tramp.
And sometimes you can hear if there's a P at the end of it.
Sorry.
I
apologize.
I wouldn't put it past him.
That's why I questioned it. So whatever.
What's got?
All right. So coming up next also is the Great Swan Chili Cook-Off, which is actually coming up in a couple days, about 9 days. It's January 15th at Swan Brewing in the downtown area. So I'm always very curious about those chili cook-offs because I know people take almost like a day or two sometimes with preparing all this
Yes,
stuff.
we did.
And they got to prepare a lot too. So it can't just be like, oh, I'm going to make a nice
Correct.
batch and they got to get all these things, giant pots, and because they want to serve out to people who are going to be coming through.
This one is family friendly versus, the other.
Roscoe's.
Like,
Yeah.
So-
clothing is not optional here. This is
Mhm.
clothing plus.
Yeah.
So
To answer some of that is we did the Roscoe's one. So it was the detectives guys and our friend Justin. His family lives over by Roscoe's, and we would go out the night before the cook-off, and we sat there and prepped for the night. And it was an annual guys thing, and the girls typically got together and did something or just prepared for the weekend ahead. Guys went out there and we cut up all the vegetables and all this and that. And
you can't put any of it together.
you can't put any of it together. You can have it all prepped and bagged and ready, which we did. So you get all of it prepped and bagged. It's a lot. It was probably 3 or 4 hours of prep. Just cutting all the peppers, cutting all the spice, getting all your spices ready, everything like that. They had it pretty well down to a science when I joined the circle of friends that I was invited to go do. And then we're up at 6 o'clock in the morning and down there and prepping, putting everything together, taste testing all throughout the day, drinking beer, hanging out, having a good time. So a lot of prep goes into this chili stuff. So get down there and enjoy if you get a chance. January 15th, Swan Brewing will be a lot of fun.
But the real question that I had is, how long until people start clearing out? Because I don't want to smell those farts. I really don't.
It's open air. It's outside. You're good.
Dude,
Swan Brewing.
Have you not had somebody
Have
like
you not met Stank?
dusting before?
Don't hang out under the tent, man.
I don't hang out within like 20 feet of that.
It's a tight space for them to. I'm curious how they're.
Well, if they do it like they did actually for the punk rock flea market, they actually like closed off the street and they kind of like so we had a like under the tent was music.
Mhm.
So they had the stage, open area, people to sit down in the back area, and then they had all the vendors out in the street.
Oh, cool! Yeah, if you block off the street, you got plenty of space.
Exactly. Yeah. So you can still have their vendors.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, if you do,
and it's not heavy traffic.
Walkway down the side, and then you got vendors on
Exactly,
each side. You got
exactly,
room for 16, 20.
Yeah, we had about 24 or
yeah, that's cool.
That's cool. About 24 vendors, give or take. I think more.
That will be fun.
Yeah, so it'll be cool because that way you have a brewery to be at. You still make it family friendly, so anybody can come along. And now you get a chance to walk around and taste everything. So
I like it.
Good luck to their toilets.
All right. The Florida Strawberry Festival is coming up March 3rd through the 13th. And they have just announced some of their concerts, which they're going to have Cole Swindell, Jake Owen, Lauren Daigle, Nelly, the Beach Boys, Boyz II Men, Lady A, Lee Greenwood, and more. So
Are y'all playing this year?
quite the lineup.
We will find out.
These are like
Yeah, that's the
headliners.
headliners. We will find out soon enough. We might be on the Entenmann's tent again, which would be cool. And by we, I mean the detectives, not Patty and I.
Hi, we're here.
I mean, that might be fun.
That's a different kind of show. And yeah.
Oh.
It's you might need close tents for that. Oh, we set up a FFPW show.
Hey,
It's like,
hey.
They're going here, buddy.
And go live.
From
And,
the Strawberry
and everybody knows because we're live. Ah!
Yeah, which we should just do that. We should just go around town and just be like, we're live, just from random places with no show after it.
I still want us to do something like that. Like
Just so we can insert it into the beginning of our show and it will all be together correctly. He'll still screw it up, but you know what I mean.
Read between the lines.
It's all right.
Hmm.
All right. Oh yeah, it's my turn. Thanks for whoever put this in there. Detectives are at Swan Brewing this Friday, 7 to 10 p.m. Free show outdoors. Gonna be a good time. We had a couple rehearsals over the last couple weeks. We practice once a week typically, and went over some stuff. We got a couple new cover songs that we are busting out and giving you guys. We brought along 2 of our new songs that we have written. We've started to really fine tune in, because sometimes you don't know if like you play a song and then once you play it live, you're like,
Yes.
You can figure out there's different ways to play certain things better, or maybe that just wasn't a good song. So we got a couple new songs that have come along. Really excited about that. We'll jam out and play. But 3 hours of beach rock, reggae, a little bit of punk.
Nice, very
Style
nice.
music, be a good time. So
So it's gonna be
Swan Brewing South, yeah. So
Downtown.
downtown location, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. this Friday, which is tomorrow, the 7th. And then the other one is First Friday, which is also tomorrow. So while you're downtown, once you finish up at First Friday, just swing on over to our show. So First Friday downtown, live music by Expression Latina and Tito Puente Jr. and more. It is their First Friday theme is the Three Kings celebration. And then family friendly activities, Makers Market. Is that right?
Yep.
Makers Market.
And I was like, wait,
Artisan.
Yeah,
stuff.
featuring local artists, creators, and of course they do their monthly classic car show. So if you get a chance, swing on downtown tomorrow night and then hop on over to our show.
Yeah.
Swan South.
The Three Kings, and that's from who helps run a lot of the Latino, or makes aware of a lot of Latino businesses. Three Kings being a very heavy Latino celebration. And she runs also the Puerto Rican Hispanic Chamber of Commerce too, which I'm part of.
Awesome.
So yeah, so she's she does a lot of great things with the community as well, and tries to make it aware, not only for just like when my mom opened her business recently with a mutual friend, Monica, basically, you know, not only having a woman run business, but also a Latina woman run business and everything in town. So it's, you know, again, she's always involved in those kind of things. You know, she got the mayor of, you know, Lakewood to come down and be part of
Nice.
that opening. So it's cool. Yeah. So that 3K celebration is really big. I think they're also having one in Winter Haven the following.
Probably, yeah.
I think it's the 14th, the following weekend, having that in Winter Haven, same celebration.
Oh, cool. Cool.
So they're expanding on that. So that's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, which is really great.
But now
Very
let's talk about
cool.
the big leagues here. Big leagues being the rest of the United States. And my glasses. So, Frick, how about you take us on over?
to national trending topics. Dallas Mavericks retired Dirk. Don't know how to say his last name. Number
Nowitzki.
four- Say it again.
Nowitzki. That could not be correct, but that's what it looks like when it's spelled out.
Yeah.
Yep, still not going to attempt it. Number 41 at a post-game ceremony. We'll go ahead and throw this little YouTube link up there from ESPN. But it looks like a really nice tribute was done for him. Again, not a sports fan. Had no idea who he was, but
Basketball player. Come on, girl.
Yeah.
yeah, I still have never heard of him.
Because it was basketball. Like, I figured she's like, well, it's not Jordan's.
Well, I'm not a Dallas Mavericks fan, so I didn't know who it was. So I apologize, sir, but it looked like a very nice tribute.
Well, Dallas and Cowboys. So
Just
yeah.
it could have been. I just didn't know who he was. I'm so sorry.
Even on the Mavericks.
Oh yeah, Mark Cuban.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. As you can tell, I know crap about sports.
Oh, good gosh.
So all right, we'll post that up for y'all. And before I tell my trending national, I'm going to call myself out real quick. I apologize. It's not Jesse. It was Jamie. That's her name who did this stuff here. So again, I'll post a link for her. I apologize. I got the wrong name. I just remembered like that.
That's
I'm
good.
thinking of my girlfriend's name. Sorry.
What?
Oh, shoot.
We're going to pause on the national trending topics.
Oh yeah, it was beneficial. I heard him say that last week. I was like, what? She got the title?
Yeah.
There's a title?
Yeah.
There's a girl?
Yes.
With a real girlfriend.
Like
title.
even on Instagram post, like official.
What?
How did we miss
What's
this?
happened? Now I have no idea.
I've been busy.
Apparently.
Touche. So, anyways,
All right.
yeah.
Mm.
Did that boot us out?
So-
Hey, it's back.
So, and now here's the funny part. I was kind of laughing because now you guys can't see this obviously, but on that right there, I'm capturing the whole thing. As you can see it right now.
Yeah.
But it doesn't capture that. It actually goes to your default picture. So it's just a picture of both of these.
At least it was that.
Yeah. So
That could have been bad.
It was great. It was
It
great.
could have been awesome.
So, yeah,
I'm changing my default photo.
At least it's not your watch where it rotates.
Yeah, we're gonna do
My watch rotates awesomely. There's one photo because I like your boobs. And it's not like it doesn't show her actual. Yeah.
Now it's
Yeah.
only one.
Oh, there's
Please.
plenty. No, but it's like it's not a booby shot or anything like that. It's her. She's in a robe. Anyways, whatever. Stop deflecting from the fact that you have a girlfriend and we didn't know
We'll
about
talk
it.
about it later. Okay. All right.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyways,
Yeah, go ahead. Continue on national topics with the correct name.
all right. So the Cadillac Celeste. So it's actually one of the first GM vehicles to actually get that Ultra Cruise autonomous driving assistant. So we've heard about Tesla and other vehicles, and I've mentioned this several times. Factories making the batteries, but also about even like Jaguar going up, a big luxury models going electric and whatnot. But apparently with this, it's going to be the full size battery electric luxury sedan. So it's going to be around $200,000. So I mean,
affordable
for
Exactly.
for the common folk.
for the common man. It's the same thing. You and me.
Yeah.
So,
I'll pick one of those up tonight.
I'm going to go ahead and get you one.
Yeah, right. So again, the production won't really start until 2023.
Oh,
So
okay.
now it's
So I'll have to
When
wait.
it's affordable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
We should probably wait.
Yeah, so now the Super Cruise system already kind of exists, and compared to that, it only enables the hands-free driving on the highways. The Ultra Cruise is actually going to give you like door-to-door hands-free driving system, and it's going to enable everything from hands-free operation in about 95% of all traffic scenarios. So basically, they're just upgrading the AI.
So is this the one that has?
This is hands-free,
no
pedal-free.
steering?
Yes.
Yeah. So
You can hit a button and you don't have to hit anything.
Yeah, exactly. So
Well, no, we were watching.
No pedal, no
We were
anything.
watching something earlier, and it was like this car doesn't even have a steering wheel or pedals.
That's the
Like,
one that they're
no-
showing. That's the Cadillac that they're showing is a
Concept.
concept vehicle.
right. So
Their eventual move is that they move to where
I'm telling you,
to where we trust a computer to drive us somewhere.
Demolition Man called.
Yeah,
it
because
30 years
I
ago.
like the idea of having the autonomous driving,
As an
but
option.
if you see something happening in front of you that your
Yeah, and
car
you're like,
might
stop,
not
car,
see,
stop, car, stop.
you could-
Cannot
yeah.
stop.
We're gonna trust.
Sorry.
So you're gonna trust the computer to drive you there, but then you got China who wants to blow satellites out of the sky. What do you think? What do you think's gonna happen to all the cars that are running off of these satellites?
Even beyond that, I'm still upset at the
Electrical
fact
glitches.
that my vehicle, a 2015 vehicle, does not have a capability of opening my trunk by using a key. If something goes down, if
You
something-
bought a Ford.
I cannot open my trunk unless it's got a button in the back.
Mhm.
I open it up like that. So and there's nothing inside where I can do release hatch. No, it's got to be electronic. And if something messes up on that, I can't take a key and just open up my trunk.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff, and that scares me already as is.
Mhm.
So now
We're gonna be locked in or locked out.
completely.
If our trunk is the same way, it doesn't have a.
There's always some sort
There's
of.
a emergency release.
No, well, like for my mom's Cadillac, actually, you have to undo the latch for the little back light thing, hit a little thing, whatever, and then you can
Yeah.
manually. But
I just want to put my key in and turn it.
exactly, just anyway.
Just,
Sorry,
just do it from your phone.
Since you're talking about GM vehicles, I'd just like to throw it out there. If anybody out there has reserved the EV1 Hummer and they don't want it and paid the $100, please let me know, like ASAP.
Because you need a seventh vehicle.
No, he wants to trade in his $2,500 for it.
Of course he does.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because he's your financial advisor.
We'll talk about it.
You don't have to talk to me.
Cool. Should be
Arrogant.
so it should come out probably February or March. Hopefully. Don't know. So upload season 2.
Oh, no,
So-
I'm sorry. No, I did not. I'm sorry.
Oh, you need to go watch it. You would like it.
No, I liked it when you told me about it years ago.
Yeah, you'll like it.
Yeah, I like
But yeah, the opening is an autonomous car that does not drive itself, and
Supposed to drive.
I like the idea of what they're doing in the autonomous car while it's driving itself. But I am not a fan of giving myself to letting the computer take full
I'll just say
control.
this, I'm not the innovative one. I won't be first in line.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I'm sorry. Patty, take it over.
All right. Whoa, sorry, my screen doesn't go. The Washington football team is going to announce their new name on February 2nd. So as you guys know, they or may not know, they used to be
The Washington
the
Redskins.
Washington Redskins, and they were
Okay.
getting a lot of backlash.
And then cancel culture
Name.
said that that's
Right.
mean.
Well, I mean,
So-
it is a derogatory term.
It was not, but
But I'm not an American. I can't speak on.
even the Indians weren't mad at it. So, angry white people who were mad at it. Weirdos. Whatever.
But weren't they called for a little bit something?
No, now they're the Washington football team.
Yeah, they are
Oh, okay,
Washington.
That's the name.
Okay.
The Washington.
And like for a while, they're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna release a new name," and then for
Well, are they
I
going to
think-
find that offensive because he was a slave owner?
we're not
They
gonna
literally
change it.
couldn't-
It's just gonna stay Washington football team. That's
Correct.
it.
Say that
We're not
again.
looking.
Say that again, Frick.
I said, are they going to find that offensive because he was a slave owner?
Probably.
Okay, just checking. Might have to change the whole state's name.
Yeah, you got to change the whole state's name.
Okay.
Washington.
Yeah. And change Jackson, Mississippi too.
Yes, please. Absolutely. Angry white person here.
To the Wolves or the Red Wolves, but there's so many trademarks on teams that
Sure.
have the name Wolves that
Oh,
they can't do what they want to do with it. So they are going to announce this new name on February 2nd. They're not giving any hints. So.
Which means you should buy some sort of piece of memorabilia that says the Washington football team, as well as anything you can get a hold of for the Washington Redskins.
I get it.
We'll make it into an NFT. All right. But yeah, so I mean, whatever. To me, cancel culture and all the BS and blah, 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 and then changing it to the Washington football team.
And
like,
that's the best they could come up with in the last minute.
It's the only non-offensive thing they can come up with. Apparently,
it's
football team.
Football team.
Yeah, there you go. All right, and what's the second part?
And then
the New York baseball
I don't know
teams.
I mean, you guys don't watch football. Me and Wack do, but
This
I'm sure you have seen something relating to this because it went pretty viral. Antonio Brown walked off the field on Sunday when the Bucks were playing the Jets.
It's third quarter.
Yeah. They were losing.
Apparently he had an ankle, and like the backstory of this is he had an ankle injury. They told him to go in and play, and he said no because his ankle was hurt and he wasn't going to play. And they're like, well, fine, you're cut. He took that, I guess, as he's cut from the team. So he just took off his pads and everything and wearing off on the field.
Cleats and
everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Not helmet, not stuff that is owned by the league, but his personal stuff.
Like from the game.
No, I think the coach said you're done.
You're done. Whatever it was, he made a full-on display of it, and now it's being like put out there as a meme.
Some great memes.
Oh yeah,
there's some great memes out there.
Want to say "f your job" or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the YMCA.
Yeah.
Thing.
By doing so, cancels. He had $30 million left on his contract that he would have gotten paid this year. So he's trying to sue for it. His lawyers put out basically a presser of his statement. There's a lot, I'm not. We're not in a position to say what is right and wrong because there's so many sides of the story. He's saying that he got a shot in his ankle,
probably a cortisone
shot in his ankle to help him. We're back to our head.
Don't worry.
I can decline it.
So Wack, I'm sorry, Patty. If you look to the bottom right here, you see your beautiful heads.
We look left or right. We don't know.
Exactly. You're looking. Yeah, perfect. You did perfect. You did great.
Yeah, we just turned our head both directions. All right, but yeah, so there's obviously multiple sides of it and whatnot. It's really hard to speculate. I mean, it's in the way that he walked off is shitty as a teammate, but then at the same time, like it's kind of funny because of all the memes it made and kind of like money doesn't really matter. I'm not going to be treated that way, which is what all of us I would hope would one day do. But
like I'm not going to put my health at risk.
Yeah.
For your team.
No, that was I recall this because it was February 2nd. I was on my way to Jesse's company party. January, sorry. Okay. Anyways, so actually we had a guy who was riding with us in the back, and he was talking about this as it was happening live because he had the game on his phone. I was driving, and he was, I was at a red light. He showed me that thing. I'm like, what the hell? Again, myself, a non-sports person, but even then, also part of what I heard was the fact that he's saying, well, he was so close to getting like so many touchdowns or received.
Heard that too. I don't know if that's legit.
They didn't want to pay him out.
Which I see that. I saw that. I saw that saying that, but they want him to go in. The coach wanted him to go in. It wasn't benching him. He was like, hey, man, we need you to go in because we're losing. We need you to go in and catch some passes and do your thing. And then he posted up some text messages between him and Bruce Arians earlier in the week that basically was like, Bruce Arians has texted him. And he posted them, but that doesn't mean that they're real. We don't know.
You don't know if they're dogs.
But
for a white guy.
Yeah. So he posted up some text messages that basically said, hey man, we just want to make sure that you're ready to go. We're not resting any of our players. Because typically what you do is the week or two prior to the playoffs, as long as you've sealed your spot in the playoffs, they'll rest the starters to let them heal.
Gotcha.
And they'll play the other guys just to get them some play time, but rest the starters to let them heal.
Right.
Everybody's playing with an injury. This is one of the most, it's an intense sport. So everybody's playing through injuries. And he's like, oh, I'll be ready to go. I'm going to do my best to be ready to go, blah, blah, blah. So the text messages were basically showing that he was at physical therapy is what it looked like, is that he was at therapy, like doing what he needed to do to get ready to play. But then he said, oh, my ankle hurts, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't want to go back in. And the coach said, fine, then if you don't want to play, you're done. Okay, blah, blah, blah. And
He mistook that as a
but then if he's hurting, he's bouncing around and running and jogging as he exits the field in. So I
But if you get a cortisone shot, I mean, apparently
you don't feel no pain if that, but I don't know. There's so many, there's 7 sides to everybody's story on this. So it is just a national trending topic. So
I'm sure there's a little bit of
the memes are awesome, however, and we weren't that brutal when we exited the MMA companies that we were working for. We weren't, but we did say it's not us, it's you. So listen,
I understand that statement.
jobs are jobs, people.
Yeah.
You are and that's this is the biggest thing. Jobs are jobs. You are replaceable when you leave unless you own your company. When you leave a company for somebody that you work for, when you pass away, whatever happens, they're going to find somebody else. They're going to, whether it costs them more money
you're replaceable at work.
Yeah, you're replaceable. You're not replaceable at home.
So not replaceable. Your topic.
People got it. Yes,
his responsibility is to his family and to himself.
Yep. So that's the biggest thing. Like, don't stop sucking it up at a crappy job if you don't like it. Get a job you like. All right. Speaking of jobs that you love, Ben Roethlisberger. So we're sticking on the football train here. Yeah, Ben Roethlisberger plays his potentially last game at M&T Stadium. We watched it the other night. They ended up winning the game against Baltimore, I think. I don't remember who they played, but we watched the game and it was a really touching finish to his career. Something like 18 seasons with the same team. Yeah, nearly 20 years, 18 seasons, I think it was. 3 Super Bowls, 5 AFC championships. I think it's 3 Super Bowl wins, 5 AFC championships, rookie of the year in 2005, all with the Steelers. The man has played for one team. That is commitment from the team, love from the team, commitment to building a program around, because you build around your quarterback. Yeah. Built around your quarterback. The dude is just just seemingly. I don't recall seeing much bad in the news about him ever.
He's had some rape allegations.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Somewhat.
That's terrible.
What football player has?
The only thing I remember seeing about him was the accident.
Peter Pitchers? Oh, I thought he was the dude with the Peter Pitchers.
No, I saw a motorcycle accident. That's the only thing that I remember. I don't recall those, but
good work ethic.
Good work ethic is, I guess, yeah. And it's just 20 years with the same team. You're 20 years working with the same company. Yeah. Pretty nuts. So
especially in sports.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, he's gonna end up being probably a Hall of Fame. He's gonna be a Hall of Fame quarterback. So potentially last game, because I don't know if they made the playoffs or not, but or maybe the first playoff game is not at that stadium, or I don't know how that works, but potentially for right now, it's looking like it was the last game that he'll play there. The fans were just incredible to him. He walked around the stadium and high-fived everybody that was in the lower level, made a whole loop. That
was funny. You guys see the video real quick, just made me think of that. Who was recently, I think it was the Jets Buck game, actually. The Jets, I guess the quarterback was leaving the field and the thing just fell over.
Yeah, and if you watch that video and look at the cameraman that's in the top right corner, ouch, because the whole thing looked like it fell on his knee and his leg was angled kind of like mine is, and it's on him as they all fall full weight. Then they all get up and they're standing on top of the grate while they pat the quarterback, and you watch another guy push him and kick somebody like off of it so they can
okay.
get it lifted off this guy's leg. It was
Because the quarterback was being cool about it.
yeah, quarterback was being super cool about it. I mean, but I just feel I'm looking at the corner. I'm looking at the cameraman in the back corner. I'm like, oh, ouch, ouch, because you got 8 or 10 people standing on a metal railing that is crushing your leg. Yeah, I'm not gonna feel good.
Yeah. Anyways.
All right, kids, we're doing what we always do.
Randomness.
Welcome to our show. Random questions.
And Frick, please don't die.
She just sneezing.
No, I'm not. I'm coughing.
She allergic to air. Somebody have a fire around your house? I'm just.
All right, great. So you want to start us up with random questions, or give me a second?
No, you're fine. What is your favorite dinner? Or for my Yankees, what is your favorite supper?
I know that for anything I can always go is black beans and rice with steak.
Black beans with rice with what?
Steak.
Steak?
Yes, medium rare. Or if I have to choose something else, it'd be lasagna. Those would be my two right there.
Okay.
Tacos. Tacos. I was tacos. Like, I love sushi, but it's not like, oh my God, that's my favorite. But tacos. You can't go wrong with tacos. I was going to say meatloaf, but I really don't.
But tacos are versatile because you could do, fish tacos. You can do chicken tacos, meat tacos. You can do, spaghetti tacos.
Tacos.
Meat tacos, huh?
Spaghetti tacos. Lasagna tacos.
I'd say chicken Alfredo.
Put lasagna taco shell or wrap it up in a.
All right. All right. Did you answer yours?
I was gonna say a burger because the same concept that he used for tacos, you can do with a burger. You can do a chicken burger, turkey burger, actual burger. That'd be my go-to.
Chicken burger.
I agree.
So yeah, it's versatile.
I like it. What you got?
But the patty?
Yeah.
Oh, what did she say?
Chicken Alfredo.
Oh, chicken Alfredo. Okay, that's good. I love those. All right, so I think it's always in the money world. How much do you think you need to retire?
$5 million.
5 million from Frack. From Frack. 5 million from Wack. What do you think?
Yeah, we were kind of talking about that this weekend.
Well, is that for himself or for both of us?
For both of us.
As you know, we are working on our financial plan, and I was talking with my sister.
No.
There you go, buddy. And I was talking with my sister, and her and Brandon are basically on the same financial track that we're on. We make almost the same amount of money, and they sat down and did their financial plan for the year, and to live basically similar to, even having the house paid off and whatnot, living on just the interest alone,
comfortable life.
5 million, estimating that you'd get roughly 20% of that in interest. Because at that bracket, but they've got similar financial plan of things.
No, right. But the big thing is also thinking how much of that 5 million are you keeping on hand, and how much is staying in investment itself? Because that's a big thing. Theirs
is I think just looking at the interest alone is probably sitting in between $4,000 and $5,000 a month, because the house will be paid off, cars would be paid off. Maybe you need to go get a car, but you can buy a car if you got $5 million. So house, car, that stuff would be paid off roughly $5,000. Roughly $5,000.
5 million in investments, not 5 million. Also, part of that 5 million being on hand or something like that. Okay, that's so.
You could still have some on hand, of course, but it's $5,000 a month is what I would hope that we would get down to. Our bills total around $6,000, $6,500 a month is where we sit now, including the business. So I would think. If
it would be enough to suffice to maintain.
Yeah, I think $5,000 maintains.
Yeah. So and not having major debts and things like that. So okay, so that
5 million until next week when we go over our financial plan to really figure out what our numbers are.
We just call it FIN, a financial independence number, to know that exactly. So get at me.
Anybody else?
So what do you think the FFL is?
Without never sitting down to actually do the numbers, I always thought it was like 3 million just to be comfortable based on, the interest and all that fun stuff. But I've never actually sat down. And if we are really retiring, do we need 5 vehicles? 6 feet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we need 6 vehicles? Will the kids be gone by then? Obviously, so that that's where my brain was shut up.
Yeah, that she's counting and she had to pull out like almost at the toes before she was like, crap.
I've had to do it with like how many pair of shoes I have? One, two, not a car.
No cars. Insurance payment. Like,
I have kids. Come on now.
yeah, but you got 2 vehicles for yourself.
And I'm never down.
Greg's not here right now to hurt us. All right.
I'll
So
virtually punch you. How about that?
Punch you in
There you
the-
go.
so yeah. So for myself, I know how much I need for myself directly. It's 2.78 million directly to live on the number that I would like for myself, to live off an interest and to have on hand. I need at least in the bank 2.78 million for myself. And again, that's a very direct number because I know my number itself. I better.
Yeah, you 100%. You should be the first one to know it out of all of us.
So again, I'm looking at the individual. Now, when my life changes, I decide to get married or kids or whatever X, Y, and Z.
You will.
Yeah, I hopefully would like to eventually. But yeah, so that number's got to change. So that's why it doesn't need to be consistent. Like every week, I got to look at it. But
Right.
look at it, semi-annually or once a year. Say, okay, am I on track or am I on goal? A lot of people that want to talk to me about this kind of stuff, at least once or twice a year is what they're asking for. Some people want more, like quarterly. That's fine. But as long as you're doing what you need to do, at least once or twice a year is a good, barometer to take a look at and say, hey, how am I doing in my plan? It's kind of like working out. Am I staying on my plan to get to the goal loss that I want, or to get to the definition or the muscle build or whatever it is? So same thing. But yeah, so I know my numbers. If y'all don't know your numbers, hit me up, send me a message in chat, Carlos Fossi Jr. on Facebook, whatever you'd like. We'll go from there. We'll talk.
Drink, he used your regular name.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I think he said our name too. I think he said the T word.
No. Chat, help me out here. Don't fight me this time.
I'm gonna go back and watch this later, and we'll find out.
You would be like,
It'd be like text you later. Drink.
Hit you up in a Slack and be like, drink.
All right. What is your hometown famous for?
Ah,
I've lived in Lakeland since I was 4, so basically my hometown. We're famous for the swans. So I know you guys are all from different places. So
how about
I know what wax is. I can't believe he's
I'm looking up the other one.
All right. So my hometown is famous for that's Maracaibo in Venezuela. We're famous for our Lake Maracaibo. Also, because it has so many rich deposits and fertile deposits. So for things like construction, so they use a lot of dredging out there. Also for oil, and also there's a famous area in that lake, specifically in a certain portion, where there's always electrical lightning activity, like almost like 24/7. There's videos. There's been phenomena. I've talked about that, and it's just a certain it's kind of like that perfect storm where it's like at a certain latitude and longitude, and the air coming in from the Andes Mountains and the air coming in from the Caribbean Ocean or Caribbean, whatever you want to say, and then also from whatever, and it's like a perfect area where it's just electrical activity is always 24/7. There's always electrical storms at night.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's really weird,
It's just a big lake.
Yeah, no, it's a huge. It's almost like the size of, I want to say, like half the size of Florida. So it's just like a little lake.
Yeah.
Like, Lake
Yeah.
Havasu. No, it's
Yeah.
like when you see it in the map, you're like, yeah, that's noticeable
That's a
from
lake.
outer space.
Yeah.
So,
Very cool.
but yeah. All right.
So mine, Auburn, New York, is home of the Harriet Tubman House, as well as home of the electric chair.
That's right.
'Cause it's in the prison.
Yeah.
Yep. So they had
The first
they're home of the first electric chair. Yep.
Is it still there?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
still in use.
Old Sparky.
And also Auburn University.
No, not that university.
Oh.
No, yeah, that Auburn's.
Oh, different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Small, tiny town, like the size of
Where's
Bar.
Auburn University?
It's like Auburn.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere
Yeah.
southern state.
I told you I'm not a sports person. Don't at me.
I
Yeah.
don't even know.
That Auburn's like the size. Auburn, New York's like the size of Bartow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's
It-
real
it
small.
reminds me a lot
It's
of
real
Bartow.
small.
Well, because I remember you showing a picture. You're like, there's the prison, and there's like the people who.
Yeah.
There's
And
the
here's my
downtown.
grandfather's house, and here's the bar we always went to.
Yeah.
Crazy.
How about you, Frank?
So Lansing is known as is known for its manufacturing roots. What does that mean? General Motors is over there. Oldsmobile was actually founded there. My dad actually worked for Oldsmobile. My mom worked for, was it Oldsmobile? I think it was also Oldsmobile. So they both worked at Plant 70, all that fun stuff. But it's also known for mint. I don't know if you guys knew that, but the mint farms are actually in Michigan.
I knew that.
Yeah. So you go to St. John's, and it's like, I get sick every year going there.
The plants, the actual mint.
Tyler
plants.
would love it.
Yes.
He hates mint.
So talk about the plants, mint plants, and all that.
We had to tell him candy canes didn't have mint in them. Because he's like, I like candy canes. We're like,
They have
yeah,
bunnies.
sure you do, bud.
He's like,
The mint plant. Yes.
Okay. All
Yes,
right.
the mint plant.
Not like a
Not like making mints.
automaker plant. yeah, right. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
like it's in the farm and it's growing and you drive down the dirt road. Plant.
Leaf.
Okay.
And the leaf.
Okay, that's what I want to make sure.
not like money, not like you're minting.
No,
money.
I was thinking like mints, like breath mints,
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You
The
know,
things those are made out of. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
Just press a bunch of leaves together and put some bleach on it.
It's actually the oil, but we're not going to go there.
What childhood cartoon did you always watch? Frick.
DuckTales. Ooh, danger. Watch behind you.
Robin.
Duck, bird. Yes.
Watch that one often, yes.
Well, so when I was way younger, I was watching like Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, yeah. But I was in high school when that came out.
The nighttime liquid TV kind of stuff, liquid television. And Flux came on right after. But then
Oh, that was the best.
where she always died every episode. People don't believe me. So
Like
but-
a Cartman?
Right.
Or Kenny?
Yeah. But then after that, like for Dave talking about the stuff, the things I would really watch would be like Doug, Rugrats, what's the one? Rocko's Modern Life. So the weird cartoons.
Cat dog.
And, I didn't really get much into that one. But then like
Really?
the weird cartoons I would watch like Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon what's Dexter's Lab and things like that, Cartoon Network kind of stuff. So different phases of like me growing up. So it's just like different cartoons. So anybody who's as old as I am knows exactly what I'm kind of talking about. So
I always watched. I thought really was Care Bears, but I think more into elementary school and stuff was Pound Puppies and
Popples.
oh yes, Popples. I had some Popples. They were fun.
yeah.
No, what's the other one? Smurfs.
Mhm.
Smurfs, I think, were my favorite. And then there was the Gummy Bears and
Chip and Dale.
I also did watch religiously.
Yeah, and that's
Rainbow Bright and Strawberry Shortcake. Yeah.
Oh, shoot. What are those little Muppet thingies called? Fraggles. Fraggles.
a lot of Fraggle Rock.
No.
Yes.
There's one that came on with Gummy Bears. It was Fraggle.
What's the one that came out after Fraggle Rock? Not the mama.
Oh,
The
that's,
dinosaurs.
My sister
Mhm.
was really into that.
that's not a cartoon thing.
It was animated.
Dinosaur? No, that was live action.
That was, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like Sesame Street.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of He-Man and She-Ra. I watched a lot of Transformers and GoBots.
Mm.
And then I watched a ton of Tom and Jerry, Bugs Bunny, all the classic
Oh,
Looney Tunes
God, yeah, growing up.
stuff. I watched a lot of
We have
those.
VHSs of that still in our house. And we still go back and watch them, and they're still hilarious.
Yep. I tried to put Tom and Jerry on the other day, and Ty was like, what? We got him to watch Spider-Man cartoons the other day. Now he's like, Spider-Man. I'm like, all right, cool. Anyways, thought that would be a fun question just to throw in there. All right, focus segment, which we've got to get moving. So
Yeah,
we'll keep this, we have been random. So focus segment. All right, new year, new me. Whole new me, same me, or some changes, Frick?
I don't think I understand the question.
Your new year, are you trying to invent a whole new you and be a different person? Trying to be the same you and just be the same old, I'm just the same old as me? Or do you have some changes are
Oh, there's going to be some changes that are going to shock a lot of people, and we're just going to keep that quiet. And I'm kind of excited about it.
yes, we are.
So there you go.
Frack.
Myself, if you need to develop a whole new you because what you're realizing is not good for you, then awesome. I don't see that in myself though. I think a whole new me, I just need to make a better version of me. So I do have some changes that I'm lining up for myself, including more reading. I know I'm kind of falling short on this right now because of the show, but I'm supposed to be doing no drinking this month. So after this,
You probably could have prefaced that before I opened the beers.
that's okay. I just thought I'd go with it.
Sky.
So for the sake of the show, you see people, we
Peer
love you
pressure,
so
man.
much.
Sky.
So
Now here I am, I'm the
Yeah.
enabler.
I
I was fine not drinking.
And I would have been fine not
Yeah.
drinking, and he walked in the door, and I was like, well, it is show day.
It's
All right.
it's not your fault. It's mine.
We can hang out without drinking, but you are wearing a Jameson shirt.
Anyways, point is, it was my fault, not theirs. So, but other changes, things like that, as far as also my business, ramping my activity up on that kind of stuff. So I know people already probably already can tell that, or that I'm already like, oh, he's doing something. No, but I want to make sure that I'm doing not only the right thing, but I'm doing the right thing correctly. People say practice is perfect. No, perfect practice is perfect. So I want to make sure that I do it, but I do it right, so that I can get more efficient. You guys talk about how can I get my client to do this, or how can I do a process to make it more streamlined, so that way I don't have to do the long version, or I don't want to do long division. Give me the 1-2 click and I'm done, where it's already set up. It takes a hard work between now and then.
Yep.
But I want to get better at shortening that process and getting better.
That
So
is-
some changes are definitely coming on.
Business-wise, that's what we paused our growth to slow down and work on that specifically.
Right.
Yeah, I'm the same. Like, obviously, you can't stay the same. I mean, I don't think it's good to always stay the same. So make some adjustments and just be the best me I can be. I don't have any really anything in mind other than business-wise, but this is not towards the
Yeah,
business.
it's just
So,
making the right changes, making some changes in the right direction for business, for life, for
I just realized it sucks that Patty can't make that decision. Like, I'm going to eat healthier this year, because you always have to.
yeah. There's nothing like, what more could you do?
Yeah, a bowl of ice.
Yeah. Did you make a New Year's resolution last year?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
No.
I did not. I
Just goals, like personal goals, but not resolutions.
don't really make resolutions.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired of that stigma. It's like, why do it in the New Year's? Why
Right.
do it right now when it's important?
Yep.
I think when you
100%.
think about it, you should start.
You
doing
should
it.
start doing it, not be
Um,
holding on.
So
It's
like
good to
we
do
bought a Peloton in October last year, and we started out on that like right away. So
I do have a goal to ride 3-4 days a week on it, which I need to start on it, but I'm also figuring out, I'm locking down, and
when's the best time?
yeah, we're closing out some projects and things like that, and getting things hyper organized to where, okay, where is my time of day that I'm going to do? And it might be after I drop.
So next time we record a show, we'll just switch back there for 1 hour.
Yeah. Well, no, it might be because the way things are lining up, like I'm more apt to do it in the morning, and we drop Tyler off at 8. We don't technically log into work till 9. So I'm back here by 8:15.
30 minutes.
I could be an easy 30 minutes right there, jump in the shower, and I'm ready to go by 9 o'clock. So, because by the time we hit nighttime, like she works out at night, I just like, she can literally just be hanging out, and then she'll just get up and go in there and go do 30 minutes in there. I can't. Once I'm down and it's dark out, I'm like, either I'm noodling away at work, or I'm just chilling.
So.
Yeah. All right. What is something you look forward to this new year in your business? Frick.
I don't know. I wasn't prepared for that question.
I mean, it's on the chart.
I'll go. So I am hounding
I love you, but it's right there.
I'm hounding myself in getting better prepared on my training process. I've already got something down. It works. The system's in place, but I want to more make it attuned to the younger individual, because I know that sometimes myself, I know the way that I explain things or train doesn't resonate with everybody. That's obviously going to happen to all of us, but I want to make it more streamlined, so that way a newer person can come in who's younger as well and go, oh, boom, do this. And it's part of the expectation. It's just saying, this is how we do it, and that's it. So that way they're not thinking, oh, is it just me?
Yep.
Because I'm this age or sex or blah, blah, blah. No, it's because that's how we all do it. So help people get more streamlined to help understand, because a lot of people don't get it sometimes. They think, oh, you do this because of me. No, this is how we all do it. So I'm trying to find a better way to change my explanation, I guess, in order to make it easier for everybody. So.
Well, I know we still have some goal setting to do, but I think we are both on board and that we need to hire someone or start taking interns to find the correct person to hire when the time comes. So I think that's what I'm looking forward to.
I am
Being
looking
more of a manager. Than
yes, wholeheartedly agree. Yes, doer. I am looking forward to completing some projects in solutions that we are building right now that will generate us residual income. So that way we don't have to focus on bringing on new clients. We can maintain the current clients we have, help them grow, and then our residual income is working for us too. Yep. So, and those are already in the works. So we have a full-time developer that is on with us now. So I'm looking forward to keeping that going.
All right, Frick.
Some automation that I've actually been working on since October. I've finally nitpicked enough down to where I'm content with it, and I've been trial running it, betaing it or whatever, and it seems to be working really well, getting a lot of great feedback from clients like, hey, I really like this. Of course, I still have some people are like, I don't like this, just schedule this. I'm like, okay, whatever.
This is how I have to do things and how I'm going to have to do them moving forward. So you're going to need to adjust to me.
Yes, basically. Or I just open the app for them and, freaking just whatever. Anyways.
Something you're looking forward to in family. Frick.
Nope.
Frack.
Just stay healthy, please. Mom, quit getting surgeries. That's not her fault.
I was like, she got new boobs? What's going on? Step away from the Botox. I don't know. She's doesn't have Botox.
No, it's just, no, unfortunately, she just can't catch a break. She had no surgery for her eyes again. So
Gosh.
Keeping everybody healthy, that's pretty much it. So it's, again, that's not her fault. She can't control that, but she did well. She recovered just fine. It's doing good afterwards. So it's just, that's all I look for my family right now is for, well, actually, my dad just lost a tooth recently. I guess he accidentally,
gosh.
we think he accidentally ate it.
So you can't even get any money from the tooth fairy.
Seriously.
Dad over here.
That's
a real bad dad joke.
That was not a dad joke. That's serious.
Dad joke.
Okay. So anyways, no, but
I hear kids are getting like $20 a tooth now. Insane.
Insane.
Well, he's 77, so he needs to get at least retirement money on that. But no,
you got to put it on. You got to put it on the pillow.
No, he's got a temporary
check
crown,
a stool
getting one
sample.
at the end. Be healthy. That's all I'm gonna.
Yes.
We might need to wrap this up quicker than anticipated.
Within 12 minutes. So.
All right. I'm kind of looking forward to our little volcano is cutting down on his nap time. So we're having to adjust the bedtime, but that means our planning processes of how we plan our days on the weekends and vacations, we don't have to stop in the middle of the day for a nap, which is pretty life-changing.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to vacations where we don't have to stop for naps.
Yeah, and that's mine. I'm looking forward to in family time. We are getting things organized in the business and whatnot, and literally just looking forward to some more family time, planning some things, getting some vacations in there where we are not doing things just at home or at somebody else's home. My dad is closing on property in Tennessee today. And so, I mean, we've got a cabin in Tennessee that we can now venture off to. Her sister has, and they have a family cabin. Both are in the same city. So just to start
that worked out.
Worked out real well. So just start making more time, and Brooke and I are making a very conscious effort to move to a 4-day work week this year. If we can pull it off, we know it won't be every week, but our goal is to do it as many weeks as possible to take more time for us to go out to lunch together,
Yeah.
go out with family members,
So
go
we don't
out
have to
with
plan
you
a
guys.
babysitter, but
So we don't
go
have
out
to,
and have
yeah,
a-
we could just
a
go
day
out
date.
and have family, friends, and have some good time that is not centered around work, because Saturday and Sunday comes and flies by so fast that it's just not enough time. And we own our company, we can set to do whatever we want.
Right.
So to me, if I'm putting the hours in throughout the week anyways, that it adds up to me taking Friday off is all the same as working the regular. So that's it. You decide bracket. We're going to go real quick into this. So it's just going to be, just give your answer and move on. You decide bracket of New Year's resolutions are least likely
to follow.
Least likely to follow.
Just from a personal standpoint, what are you least likely?
Yep, not you, or not everybody else. You.
Just you.
Oh, you. Okay. So
You. Which one are you least likely to follow?
This is getting a little real.
Yeah, you'll get attacked.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Frick.
All right.
I will not work out every day, but I will eat healthy.
Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
And I didn't mean to put every day. I meant I actually meant weekly. Workout weekly, because every day is
Yeah, that's all excessive.
My answer
workout.
still stays the same.
I figured. I love you, and I know better.
Okay, for me, workout, because I already tend to eat semi-healthy-ish already, and I know I can do better. But for me, workout, it's actually something that I'm trying to work on right now, is working out more consistently weekly. So yeah, workout weekly is what I'm trying to.
If I don't work out weekly,
She
I'd
hangry.
be mad. That's how I get my
You can't
aggression
get any
out.
healthier. I just said that.
I know I should have
So
put these on
can't-
opposite sides.
So,
They shouldn't have been together.
I'll take this as a workout daily for me, because there was a challenge on the Peloton to take a class every day. And they can be classes from your
Hey, you
phone.
got 3 minutes.
So I'll just go with workout.
I said, give your answer. For me, it's going to be workout weekly. I don't eat that bad. I eat the same dinners that she eats, and then
Yeah.
I just don't eat that bad. So I have to work out.
So okay, so what am I least likely to do? Either be more positive or follow a budget.
Least likely to do. Be more positive. Follow a budget.
Be more positive.
Yeah, I mean, be more. I am least likely to be more positive.
I'm working on being more positive.
I am-
as well.
I am too, but I'm less
I'm
likely
trying-
to be.
I'm trying to be less judgmental. That's what I'm trying to
Oh,
do.
God, that's something I get
That's
called
really
out. I get called out on that
by the way.
so often. You know exactly who you are. Who calls me out on it?
Like it's your girlfriend. Just say
Yeah,
her name
exactly.
already.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
she's like,
we'll go with that.
she will-
Frick said budget. Least
That's a
like,
budget.
least likely to follow a budget.
Oh, you already know the answer to that.
But she literally looked at me the other day going like, you gotta stop judging everybody just automatically. I'm like, no, it's just gonna happen. All right, Patty.
Try new food
Sorry.
or finish last year's resolution.
I don't
Yeah.
set resolutions, so I'm gonna go say resolution.
I don't have a last year's
I like to
resolution,
try
so
new food,
Yeah, exactly. So
but there's a lot of stuff that I can't try.
yeah, because I don't have a resolution, I am least likely to follow finishing last year's resolution because I didn't have one.
Mhm.
I don't want that to win, but
Right.
all right. Least likely to not drink alcohol or start/further a relationship.
well, we know mine.
I
don't
am
want to either.
exactly. That's what I was like. And now this doesn't mean a significant other relationship. It could be
No, I know. I know what you mean. I just
could mean a family relationship. I
I
am
am least likely not to drink alcohol.
least likely.
I'm going to drink.
Yeah, I'm
It's happening.
It's happening live.
Right?
yeah, always.
And I'm sorry.
And it's not like because we don't get wasted or anything like that. We have a drink. It's nice. It's fun. Allows me to be a little bit more open.
So now it's gonna be between working out weekly or a resolution.
resolution.
Well,
I want that to win though.
It's gonna win.
I am least likely to work out weekly, unfortunately, but I need to.
I work out.
A resolution. Yeah, it kind of wins by default
Because
because
no one ever follows
this is-
resolutions.
all
All
right.
right.
So
Well, you said you needed this to go quick. There you go.
Mental? Are you less likely to be less judgmental or not to drink alcohol?
I am least likely to not drink alcohol.
Yes.
I
I feel like I can make progress.
Well, I can't tell you because it's going to be a flip. This is going to be a flip because she doesn't drink and he's not.
Yeah, I'm just going to be less judgmental, to be honest.
Mhm.
I can do the whole alcohol thing again. I'm sorry I slipped up on this right here, but I can really just say, no, we're good.
Heads is solid, tails is.
Wait, did the Frick give her?
Yeah, she's not.
I can't. I don't do either. Come on now.
She can't drink.
What is it?
Less judgmental. Least
All right.
likely to be less judgmental. Least likely to be less judgmental or least likely to finish last year's resolution?
Judgmental.
Resolution.
Judgmental.
Well, I'll say judge.
So it didn't win. So just so you all know now, we're least
likely to be less judgmental.
Judge your ass.
Because you're
My
judging,
friends are assholes.
which is why you watched this is why you watched our show in the first place.
You're like, what are
And-
these idiots talking
Yep.
about?
And then you turned us off or you tuned in. You're like, they're awesome. I want to watch them more. All right. Closing quote. Who did it?
Me. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Even if you are on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. Will Rogers.
Boom. You want to give the,
Well, as always, don't forget.
Yes,
Facebook,
but let's go.
all those kind of things. Click, like, subscribe. We love y'all. But also go to FFPW.
Live.
Sponsor, reach out. We also try to keep up with things that are going on, things like fins,
Yes.
help and support and everything and whatnot. So again, or just help support our non-drinking habits and just to help us continue being on there for you. All right. So get on chat. We love y'all. But as always, please, Wack, if you could, close us out.
Yes, that's right. We really, really appreciate your support. If you enjoyed tonight's show, click that share button so that way we can share it with some of your friends who might like us. Or click that share button and then it'll say share where and send it in a messenger and message your friends our show.
Oh,
That way you don't have to do it personally to all of your friends that may not like our show. And if they don't like us, that's okay. Sign out on social media. Turn off the news. Don't text and drive. Epstein and McAfee did not kill themselves. Neither did Wayne. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tickety-tickety-da-dun. 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 See ya!